first rookie quarterback in NFL history, 5th round, to ever be selected in the Pro Bowl. Let's talk about this. Deion Sanders said he don't understand why people was upset. He said because they don't understand the process. So what's the process? The fans only get 20% of the vote. The owners' vote is 40%. Has the remaining 40% NFL current players. So what are they mad about? If Shedeur Sanders haters has an issue with Shedeur Sanders being a Pro Bowl, first of all, they need to contact all 32 teams. Yes, 32 teams. Then the NFL players. They better not come to this 20%, because everybody that voted for Shedeur Sanders 20%, they know they better stay on their podcast. Anybody that has an issue with Shedeur Sanders being a Pro Bowl, they need to go to the owners and they need to go to the current active NFL players, 53-man roster. It is what it is. Okay, Shedeur Sanders, he doesn't need this nod. He doesn't need to be there. He didn't deserve it. That's your opinion. My opinion is, yes, he did. Based off the limitations and the challenges and the obstacles that Kevin Stefanski put in his way. Oh, yes, he did. Do you want to know another reason why I think they don't want Shedeur Sanders in the Pro Bowl? Hold on, well, I don't have my vest on, but let me tell you this. Because we would get a glimpse of what Shedeur Sanders can do with wide receiver ones. Do you know what type of pressure? And once the world see what Shedeur Sanders can do, and people said, oh, Shedeur Sanders should not accept this nod. What? You think Shedeur Sanders was going to turn this down just because you say he's not worthy? Oh, Shedeur Sanders is going to take this opportunity and he's going to throw every ball that he can down that field just to show what he could do. When week 18 ended, Shedeur Sanders was no more a rookie. They can't say, oh, Shedeur Sanders is a rookie quarterback no more. Oh, he's considered a second-year veteran. That's why the haters didn't want him, because it's going to further chosen their narratives about what he couldn't do. Come on, we already know that. They got to give Shedeur Sanders his props. He's a sophomore now. Shedeur Sanders, for the use this, I don't care if it's flag football. You know Shedeur Sanders, he's very competitive. The haters ain't gonna want it. The world is gonna see what Shedeur Sanders looks like in the NFL. Elite offensive core. This is why the haters didn't want Shedeur Sanders in the Pro Bowl, even if it's flag football. It'll be murder she wrote. If you don't want to hear part 2 of this live on why I'm so glad Shedeur Sanders did not get drafted by the Giants. So, hey, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to leave the room, because matter of fact, I'll give you 10 seconds. All right. Ooh, Vesters. Yeah, I messed up. The OTA start today. That means we got another day to talk about it and reflect. What has happened? What has happened in the past? All right, Vesters, the wait is over. Tomorrow marks down the official dawn of the new Cleveland Browns era and what we're standing for on the front lines. This is just not about football. It's about that Vesters Valor. Come on in here. Let's go ahead and talk. Let's see here. Let me go to the stage real quick. Let's see here. Oh, y'all know I got something for y'all tonight. It's a quiet night. Y'all know I got something tonight, and I'm not gonna keep you long, I promise. But yeah, I want to go ahead and talk tonight. Wink, wink. You know. So, hey, I got some clips for you. Y'all already know that Concepcion has already changed his jersey. I got that for y'all. And also some of the staff members from the Colorado Buffaloes has already, reported to Berea for Cleveland Browns OTA. You don't believe me? I got that too. And also, y'all, I want to talk about a little bit about Taylen Green, because yes, Taylen Green is another form of Shedeur Sanders. I know. But think about this right here. This is a brotherhood. That's forming behind the scenes with Shedeur Sanders and Taylen Green, because I told you, Shedeur Sanders now got somebody that he can relate to, and somebody can relate to him. And Shedeur Sanders can have that conversation with Taylen Green that he can't even have with Dillon Garbiel. And we already know why. And guess what? For everybody that say that Taylen Green can be a successful wide receiver based off his metrics at the combine, I got proof he cannot. Taylen Green if he was pressured in that corner, when undrafted, and a team would have pressured him to change that position, he would not be successful. Matter of fact, he would be one of those quarterbacks that changed to wide receiver and failed miserably in the NFL. And everybody gave me an example. I've been hearing this name since the draft. Terrelle Pryor. And guess what? They always talk about, hold on, I'll wait till I get into that part of the live, right? Because I ain't going to keep you long, but I'm going to keep you right. Now, before I start this, make sure you get your notes, your drink, and your vest, because we stay vested up over here at Toney Talks Vested Up, compelling sports edge. We finna roll this on this Monday. So if you sleep, stay up a little bit while longer. Hey, if it's time to go to bed, stay up a little while longer, because I'm gonna drop some historical facts to you. Let me go and clean out my glasses, because you know they're gonna come off in 5 minutes anyway. Let's go ahead. I just got a small timeline. It's just something I want us to revisit, right? And there is one clip. There's one clip I forgot to put up in my lineup, but it definitely be tomorrow. I want to remind you how we got here. Now, a lot of people talk about this. A lot of people talk about that. You know that 2025 was very traumatic, right? Even for us, the fans. But there's a part of 2025 that a lot of people is not remembering. And I'm going to go ahead and bring it up right here. It was that form of destiny swapping that Kevin Stefanski was doing between Dillon Garbiel and Shedeur Sanders. I hope I got your attention now, because when I brought that video here, it was just all radio style. So maybe the message got lost, but I definitely want to bring that back up, because this year we don't have to worry about nobody doing any type of spiritual destiny swapping. You know how it feels when it seems like somebody is taking a little bit of your persona and trying to use it. They better be careful of the spiritual consequences. And y'all, based on those spiritual consequences, what about Kevin Stefanski? Y'all, we ain't seen nothing yet. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be covering them. I'm going to be covering Colorado. Yeah, and guess what? I'm going to let Kevin Stefanski know that I'm watching the Atlanta Falcons. Hey, I'm in Georgia. Hey, we got bye weeks and everything like that. But y'all, let me go in and bring this up here. Come on to the stage, Toney. Come on with these slides. We finna discuss the new Cleveland Browns era in a little bit. I'm gonna take up a little bit of your time tonight. Y'all, you know, we covered this last night. This live last night was very, 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 oh my gosh. Thank you for all the response. In what, an hour and 27 minutes, y'all, I had almost 200 chats. Oh my God, last night, y'all, we did that. Thank y'all so much for all the engagement. And for all the new Vesters that became members, y'all, I'm over 20 members. For all the Vesters that trusted me and like my comment, thank you so much for just joining that membership. Listen, and tomorrow, I got a special slide for y'all. I'm gonna put y'all on the scenes, but I just want to show you my appreciation, right? Just for joining that membership. And y'all, y'all know, some of y'all already seen some of the conversations we have behind the scenes, but thank you so much just for joining the membership, all right, on this YouTube channel. But yeah, thank y'all so much. Last night, I enjoyed that live. I'm still working on the chapters, but we did that last night. And y'all, this was another one, y'all. Ooh, the invisible marks of Shedeur Sanders. We cover that too. So if you're new to the channel, and if you haven't seen these lives, these are the thumbnails for those lives, okay? Now let's go ahead here. This is another one that I did about 2 weeks ago. It was hitting hard. Let me go ahead and read what Shedeur Sanders said. That was a Shedeur Sanders quote there, y'all. Shedeur Sanders said, think about a person's opinion. In the grand scheme of things, that message. Hold on. Let me blow this up here. Shedeur Sanders said, think about a person's opinions. In the grand scheme of a life, it means nothing. We often gives opinions power when we react to them, making them valuable. Why expect anything different from a modern culture that doesn't keep God at the forefront of daily activities? daily activities. Those who move through life with foul intentions will eventually face the consequences of their ways. The people who truly align with you will understand this perspective. In the end, as long as you're walking in your purpose, God should be the only one you seek to please. Shedeur Sanders is not worrying about no quarterback competition. All the thing that Shedeur Sanders is worrying about is pleasing God. And that's what we're gonna stay focused on. Also, Shedeur Sanders says, when you look through the lenses, you realize what validation really is and what it looks like. The most valuable thing we have is time. Let's start spending our time on things that actually matter in life. Invest that same energy into something sustainable and meaningful. And that's what 2026 is for. Let me go ahead and show you this right here, because we warming up right here. Now, Toney talks, who is this? Why are you throwing random people on the screen? No, I want to remind you who this was. So for any hater out there that says that Tom Brady was Shedeur Sanders' quarterback coach, that is not true. Shedeur Sanders' first quarterback coach, his name was Jeff Blake. Jeff Blake, not a Tom Brady, was Jeff Blake. I may have to attach that video I did to the end of this live here. So it's only two people. Now, I never heard Shedeur Sanders mention Jeff Blake, but I've heard very close people mention Jeff Blake on behalf of Shedeur Sanders. But there's another quarterback that Shedeur Sanders always mentioned, especially during the Pro Bowl, was Michael Vick. Michael Vick. So when Shedeur Sanders have this phenomenal year, this year here, in terms of his football stats and records he's going to break, we're going to remember Jeff Blake and Michael Vick. Not a Tom Brady, but Jeff Blake, y'all. Now, this right here. Oh, man, this is what I found today. Since OTAs is definitely tomorrow. This is what the Dogs put out today. The Browns off-season program continues this week. OTAs. I'm thinking that the OTAs started today. No, they start May the 19th to the 21st, May the 26th through the 28th, June the 2nd through the 5th, and mandatory minicamp, June the 9th through the 11th. Y'all, it's still a debate out there. I'm agreeing with most people out there. This is just a waste of time. It's a waste of time to see who's better or who they gonna run with. Deshaun Watson's not gonna be there next year, but I understand. But hey, we just got to go through. But just know, once we get through this right here, OTAs and mandatory minicamp, this is a conversation we will not have to talk about no more. And then also, I want y'all to focus on that. I want you to focus on that second screenshot. Sakin DuckTales. He said Coach Rashard Davis is in the building with number 2 for the Cleveland Browns OTA. Hashtag ScoBuff, hashtag CU Buffs and Browns. At first, I misread that. I thought that Bucket was up in Berea with Shedeur Sanders trying to get some of that footage, but he's not. But this is part of, I'm assuming this is part of that CU workshop that Coach Prime talked about last week in the interview with G. Bush. The Cleveland Browns coaching staff was going to be in Berea. So, hey, we got proof that Coach Rashard is actually in Berea this week. Now, I don't know if he's going to be in there this whole week, 19th to the 21st. So, we're talking about Tuesday through Thursday. But we shall see. We shall see. Let me go and turn off this phone right here. And then also, y'all, if you don't know, Casey Concepcion, he has dropped that number 17, and he's going back to number 1. That is his New Jersey number. So if you have already attempted to purchase Casey Concepcion jersey 17, it don't exist no more. They probably going to send you a message and say that the number has changed, and probably want to ask you if you want to continue to move forward with the purchase. But this is what I also, besides Casey Concepcion, because, man, so many people, we are excited to have Casey Concepcion. He's going to be that workhorse. I'm trying to tell you, he's going to be that workhorse, and I'm going to be here for you. But did y'all know this about Kevin Stefanski at the top? if you're driving, let me go ahead and read this. If you can't look at the screen, let me go ahead and read this for you right here. It says, and this is the creator of the post. His name is Nick Padon. He says Kevin Stefanski was against rookies wearing single-digit numbers. Top mucking Browns green light Casey Concepcion to wear number 1, which looks pretty damn sweet. It does. Now I got 2 issues with this. I thought, and in the chat, correct me if you're wrong. If I'm wrong, I thought Junkins was going to weigh number 1, but maybe he gave up to Concepcion. So that means if that's true, that means so is Junkins going to go back to number 10 since Casey Concepcion is now going to weigh number 1? Let me go back to that slide. Okay, I don't have that slide in here, but y'all correct me. Put something in the chat. So if Casey Concepcion is going back to 1, which I thought Junkins was going back to 1, Shedeur Sanders go to number 2. Y'all correct me if you're wrong. Now that's one thing. Now let's go back to the first part of this post here. Kevin Stefanski was against rookies wearing single digits numbers. So when I saw this post out on X, I said that cannot be true. I say if that was Kevin Stefanski's logic, that only had to be against all of the other rookies, because Dillon Garbiel, I remember quite clear. He was in number 8, and then he went to number 5. So y'all let me know if y'all heard that Kevin Stefanski was against rookies wearing single-digit numbers. See, if that man was focused on the wrong thing. We already know that Kevin Stefanski was not a head coach, but if that was true, y'all, for real, chat, let me know if you've heard of this before, because that was stupid. Everybody in the chat was calling Stefanski stupid if that was true. What is it about? Anyway, I just want to share that, but most importantly, I want to let you know that Casey Concepcion has went back to number 1. So if you was looking for that 17 jersey, you're not going to get a 17 jersey. You're going to get a number 1 jersey. And shout out to Casey Concepcion. We wish you the best, and we can't wait. We can't wait because we know that Cleveland Browns got an arsenal this year. Let me go ahead. Let me go. All right, this right here is just a reminder. This is just a reminder. Ooh, that Casey, because let me tell you one thing. I listen, there's something about special to me, Casey Concepcion. Even though he's 5'11", I think it's something special. Listen, I think it's something special. So y'all already seen that, the screenshot on the right-hand side. Now, I left this in here for a purpose. And it lined it up real. I mean, this how I lined it up. I didn't screenshot nothing. I didn't make nothing together. This is how I lined it up. And I said, and this may not have nothing to do with nothing, but it says when what God always says overrides and overtakes what the enemy says. What the world says will never matter because they ain't gods and they ain't running nothing. Allow God to show you how dominant he is through you. Believe in Jesus' name. Do y'all see how Casey Concepcion is looking in that picture? And like I said, this was just randomly put together on X. It's gonna be something special with Casey Concepcion on this field, and I feel it, y'all. I can't explain it. And even look at the picture of Casey Concepcion. Let the haters say what they want to say. And to all of you moderators in here, I haven't went to the comments yet, but to all you moderators in here, if the trolls are in here tonight, let them breathe. Let them breathe in the comments. To all of you haters and trolls that may be watching tonight on this beautiful Monday, on the 18th of May, go ahead and breathe in the comments. You can breathe in the comments, but I'm definitely not going to advertise your comments on the screens unless it's a good one. So bring your best, because right now we are 24 hours from Shedeur Sanders is about to take over that field for OTAs, and you know that mandatory mini camp is next. I want bring your best tonight. You know what? Had me a cup of coffee and I'm feeling real good right now. Nah, I didn't put nothing special in it, but I'm feeling real good right now. So all of you trolls, come on with it. Put it in the chat. Let's talk about it. Go ahead and get that feeling off your chest. We're going to let you breathe tonight. We're going to let you breathe. Investors, go ahead and drop whatever you're thinking in the chat. I'm just going ahead and warming up the room, just showing you some slides because I'm trying to get to something, and then I'm going to the chats. So, trolls, I promise you, you won't be blocked tonight. You got a voice, too. If the trolls want to be heard tonight, this is your time. Because when Shedeur Sanders take over that field and take over that playbook and wide receiver one, that's going to be when you go get silent. But until Shedeur Sanders do that, come on. Exercise your voice in the chats tonight. Go ahead. I promise you, you will not be blocked. I promise you. I promise you. Moderators, hold back. Don't block them. Just that schedule. Shedeur Sanders going to be coming in with them swords that I showed last night. The weight of the swords. This year, he'll be swinging them swords. Ooh. It's going to be a beautiful picture. As Coach Prime said, this year is going to be one of the years the NFL never seen before because the haters going to want him to fail and the supporters going to want him to win. I know you're going to be in them chats. I know you're going to be watching, haters. I'm begging you to step across this line tonight. Show your face. Put your comments out there. You will not be blocked. You will not be blocked. Moderators, hold back. Let them breathe tonight. Because get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. Let's keep pushing. The weight of the sword. The weight of the sword. I'm going somewhere with this one right here. We already talked about Jeff Blake. Where's these right here? I want to highlight this, y'all. I want to highlight this. This is a video that I talked about around Karen Lacey. Do y'all see Shedeur Sanders' face? This was a real screenshot. This is not AI generated. This was real. This was in that Las Vegas locker room after the game when Shedeur Sanders was the first quarterback. This was his first start. First quarterback to win his first game in Cleveland Browns history since 1995. That's what Shedeur Sanders was looking like. Look where we came from. And I didn't have time to go out there and get a current photo of Shedeur Sanders smiling. But Shedeur Sanders went from that monster right there on that screen to somebody who's going to let him breathe and be the best version that he can be, y'all. Still not enough. But right now in 2026, it's definitely enough. It's definitely enough. Look at Shedeur Sanders' face, y'all. This is why we here. This is why every podcast that talk about Shedeur Sanders, that support Shedeur Sanders, look at that face. That was him, y'all. Never done nothing wrong to nobody. Mistreated and abused in the locker room. We gonna keep pushing. Now, let's get to that Taylen Green information. I just want to touch on it lightly. Now, for all of you that don't know and found me after the draft, I was reporting on Taylen Green in February. I knew it was something special about him. Taylen Green, if you don't know, if you haven't caught none of my other lives, Taylen Green for 2026 draft was Shedeur Sanders. He just didn't have that following. And for everybody, at the beginning of this live, when I said, hey, I'm finna bring this information out. This is why Andrew Berry, he drafted Taylen Green. He know what the NFL was about to do to him. And a lot of people were saying, oh, even at the combine, they disrespected the young man and say, hey, have you ever thought about being a wide receiver? Taylen Green looked right at that woman and said, no, I'm a quarterback. And I think she even went a step further and said, well, what if you don't get drafted? He said, well, I won't be a quarterback. Taylen Green was standing on business. Now, for all of you that has said, well, he can train, he can be, he's a monstrous athletic person. He could be a wide receiver. Let me show you when Terrelle Pryor got squeezed into that position as a quarterback. Let me show you exactly what happened to Terrelle Pryor, who was also a black quarterback that was pressured into being a wide receiver, y'all. This is the first time I'm about to show these stats. Hold on. Let me go to the next slide. Even Taylen Green has something to prove this year. Whenever he get his chance, but I know for sure he's gonna be ahead of Dillon Gabriel. I already told you, just for aesthetics, they may have Dillon Gabriel listed as quarterback 3, maybe, right? But Taylen Green, I can see him moving up to quarterback 3 to 2, easy. But even Taylen Green, y'all, for everybody that don't have some type of animosity about Taylen Green, don't do that to him. Because Taylen Green was Shedeur Sanders for 2026. That young man was robbed, just like Shedeur Sanders. And I believe the NFL teams hated the Cleveland Browns for even picking him up in round number 6. Mind you, we're talking round number 6. They wanted him to probably not even get drafted, to squeeze him into a wide receiver. Well, Toney talks vested up. Show your proof. Here's my proof. Hold one. Here we go. So here is Terrelle Pryor. Terrelle Pryor, right? I'm going to have to take that off. But Terrelle Pryor was a quarterback from Ohio State. Yes, Ohio State. Now, I forgot what team. He was picked up by the Bengals. I think he was picked up by the Bengals and he was waived. He was waived and he got transferred, or he rolled over positions to a wide receiver, right, y'all? Now, they said, well, yeah, Terrelle Pryor, he switched over from quarterback to a wide receiver and was successful. Where y'all see that at? Let me go to the next slide. This is what they want to do, Taylen Green. Let me go ahead. Here you go. Here's that slide right there. Terrelle Pryor officially transitioned to a quarterback to a wide receiver in June 2025 after being waived by the Bengals. I was right. He subsequently signed with the Cleveland Browns. What? Terrelle Pryor signed with what team? He subsequently signed with the Cleveland Browns and successfully converted to the position of full-time, eventually posting a 1,000 receiving yard in 2026. All right, let's go ahead and go through this right here. This is all of his receiving stats. Terrelle Pryor, right, who was a quarterback and then basically converted to a wide receiver with the Cleveland Browns, right? Okay, so I'm assuming he got drafted by Oakland. So in the Cleveland Browns, we know for definitely he was a wide receiver. He only played 3 games, all right, received 1, total yards 42, right? Average 42 yards. Okay, so that was only 1 catch. Okay, his longest yard was 42. Let's go to 2026. So this 2016, this is the only year they always talk about Terrelle Pryor. Well, Terrelle Pryor, he received for over 1,000 yards. Y'all, I'm thinking when I pulled up Terrelle Pryor's information, I'm thinking it was going to be consistently. Y'all already go ahead and read ahead of me. It only happened 1 year, and that was in 2016. Games played was 16. Received 77 for a total of 1,007 yards. He averaged 13.1 yards, 4 TDs. His longest catch was 54. All right, successful year, right? Successful year. And then I'm assuming that the Cleveland Browns traded him or let him go, right? Now look at 2017. He played 9 games, a total for 240 yards. Let's go down to 2018. He only stayed 1 year there, Washington Commandos for the Jets. Out of all teams, the Jets. He played for 6 games. Look at this, y'all. Received 14. No, I'm sorry. How many yards? 235 yards. Average 16.8. Buffalo, same year. The same year. He only played 2 games. Received 2 for a total of 17 yards. Average 8.5. You y'all see that? Do y'all see that? This is what they want to do to Taylen Green. Do y'all? Is there proof that if Taylen Green would have became a wide receiver, he would have been successful in the NFL? This is why Andrew Berry got him, Taylen Green. So please show Taylen Green all the love this year, because trust me, if Todd Monken do what he's supposed to do with that playbook this year, and come up with some plays for Shedeur Sanders and Taylen Green to tag team the NFL, not taking nothing away from Shedeur Sanders, the NFL would be on their knees. Whoo! Trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Is that it? That's it. All right, that's it. Let's go. Let's go to the chats. Let's go here. Oh, 77. What 77? Good gracious. Hold on, Vesters. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have had what you call it. Good gracious. Hold on, Vesters. Ain't no 77 up in here. What's up, Amber Love? Oh, Lord, Mr. I didn't know it was 77 in here. What's up, Blessing? Highly favored. Hey, I need your email. What's up, CJ? What's up, CU? Miss Pam, what's up, Pam? Hey, everybody. That's what I'm talking about. We family up in here. Wait, so see you at OTA. Maybe I should have came to the chats a little earlier. Yes, CU staff is already in Berea at the OTA. Shout out to Bucky for putting this out here. Yes, the coaching staff is already, so even if Coach Prime had, where it is, a commercial to do this week, the coaching staff is already there, or at least some of the coaching staff is already there. Go ahead and focus on that middle screenshot. Green would be Shedeur Sanders QB2. Easy. Hey, I'm still working on those vests. Yes. Make sure you get your notes, your drink, and your vest. Come on, Amber. Ooh, I got hyped. Ooh, I'm in the living room. Can't watch in bed. I'll be sleep. I ain't gonna hold you that long. Get in my popcorn. Come on, Toney. Thank you, members. 20 strong. Y'all showing out, Vesters. Ooh. Let's see. Glad to hear from you. Okay. Oh, that's why. That's what it was, Clara. Okay, I was looking for you yesterday. Got you. Sis, that Django. Thank you, Bless. Listen, I can't take the credit for that. I promise you. Listen, some of the downloads that I get down in my spirit, I cannot take the credit for that. But thank you. I can't take the credit for that. Let me tell you one thing. I can't even stop smiling now. Oh, we definitely miss you. Yes, we did, Clara. Yes, we did. Indeed, he has high regards for Michael Vick, and so does Coach Pryor. Yes, most definitely. What salute? Hey, I haven't had an opportunity to watch that, but after this live, I'm definitely going, and I will definitely leave my comments and post the video. Okay, what's up, SDP1208? I'm surprised I ain't seen no trolls or no haters yet. Maybe I ain't went down for another. I hear you. Let's see here. So Coach Shad can go to OT. Yes, Amber. So Coach Rashad can go to OTAs, but Coach Prime cannot talk to Monk. You're right. Yeah. What's up, Donna C? It's about that time. Yes. Casey brought that number from. Oh, guess what? I ain't think about that. If he did, he definitely got the money. Hey, he a first rounder. Casey Concepcion, he got that bag. What, 30, 40, 50? Even if Junkins wanted to get, let's say, $1 million. Oh, easy. There you go. Because guess what? We already know what happened to Junkins last night. He actually was in a situation last year, and he's supposed to have been drafted too. First round, second round, high up. The Cleveland Browns got him pennies on the dollars too. He was an undrafted. No, hold on, whoa. My bad. I'm thinking about Isiah Bond. I'm sorry. He went second round. I'm sorry. I corrected myself. He went second round. So I'm not sure about if he bought it. Y'all, I was thinking about Isiah Bond. I thought Casey. I did too. Let me go back here. Oh, wait, it's on the slide. Yeah, Casey Concepcion changed his number today. But what number is Isiah Bond? Isiah Bond. Oh, God, I was just watching that. I can't remember. Was it 16? I think it was 16. Isiah Bond. I think he's number 16. He got a 2-digit number. Cleveland Browns. He's 16. I was correct. He's 16. Isiah Bond is number 16. I think Denzel Boston would be wide receiver 1. He could be wide receiver 1. He could be wide receiver 2. But we definitely know that Jerry Jeudy will be wide receiver 3. Emory Hunt already said that. Bond going to be 0. Oh. So Todd Monken he's letting everybody get that number. Bun is number 0 now. Okay, last year he was number 16. What's up, Justine? No, Isaiah Bun was 0. Okay. Well, his last, right here, I'm going to show it to you. Right here. This is what they got for Isaiah Bun, but that must have been last year. KC probably brought number 1 from Junkins. Okay. What Claire said, that is something else there. I had no, but KC is going to be fun to watch. You right, Al? What's going on, Al? Kevin was only against Shedeur, not anyone else's number. But it's interesting. I need to go back and see, did Dillon Gabriel, was he the only rookie last year that wore a single digit? That's going to be interesting to go see. New footage coming out tomorrow. Yes. Al, let me tell you one, Al. Yesterday, I was so excited. I was telling everybody that OTAs started today, which it was some clips going around. But yeah, I had to come back and correct myself. OTAs start tomorrow, and we about to talk about it. KC him number 1. I agree with you, Amber Love. On any of his jerseys, number 17. They probably haven't changed it yet. But the news went out. He's changing to number 1. He's going back to number 1. The Browns said number 1 today. Yep. 1 and 2. Woohoo. Yes, 1 and 2 gonna pay some bills. I like that. And now Denzel Boston, he went up and picked up that number 12. That means when he walk into the whole stadium, he just gonna see his number by default. But that name on the back's gonna be different, but it's gonna still be a good season. On Deck Series certified. All right, Run Tell That series. Yes, Amber Love. Vested up, my nephew. Come on with it. Let's see here. The locals here in Vegas are going all on number 2. Listen. Whoa. Sportsbook is full of CU aunties and uncles at the. Come on with it. Come on. Oh, when is that game against the Vegas? I need to look that up. when they're gonna play against the Raiders. I'm about to pull that up before. Hold on. Here you go. I got it in the slides, y'all. Here we go. They going to play the Raiders, and that's gonna be a good game. Oh yeah. Ooh, right after that's Thanksgiving weekend, y'all. On 11/29. That's 11/11. 11/11. You'll get it 3 o'clock in the morning. But yes, that's gonna be a nice one. But look, y'all, I think that's gonna be kind of like a setup, because look at the week before. That's a bye week. Everybody know that the team come back a little rusty on the bye week. But before that bye week, I'm gonna say we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wins. 10 wins. For real, before the Raiders game, it will be some competition between the Buccaneers, just because. The Panthers, we're going to roll over them. The Steelers, we're going to roll over them. The Jets, we're going to roll over them. It could be a little competition against the Ravens. Just know that the Ravens is going to be that prime time game. That is a Thursday game at 8 p.m. against the Ravens at 10/18, the 18th of October. Titans, that's going to be another battle. We're going to roll over them still, though. But I want it to be nice and tight like it was last year. Steelers, we're going to roll over them again. So we play the Steelers week 4 and week 8. Then the Saints, we're going to roll over them again in the Nola, in the New Orleans. What she said, shout out to What She Said Sports. Girl, you know I love you. I miss you. And we're going to go to the Texas. We're going to roll. Hold on, y'all. That's going to be interesting right before the bye week, because y'all know that, what's his name? Wyatt Taylor went to the Texans. That's going to be nice. And, you know, we got a couple players from the Texans this year. Tyson Howard. Ooh, it was a 1-for-1 between him and Wyatt Tyler. That's gonna be Taylor. That's gonna be a nice one. Then we got that bye week, and then we got the Raiders. So let's keep going. I'm trying to tell you. What's up, Peter Supernatural? I'ma leave that. Where the haters at, y'all? I thought the haters was gonna use every opportunity to come in here today. Where the haters at? Let's see. Indeed, Toney. Peter Supernatural. Okay, what she said. I remember that. Kevin had another player go out to get Shedeur to give him the game ball. And I hope Tennessee Oh, that's gonna be another one too. Another good one since they got Carnell Tate. That's gonna be a nice battle on week 7. I forgot about Carnell Tate, but you're right. And the Lannas, don't forget. Ooh, I think that's gonna be highly televised on week 14, the 13th of December. Ooh. Don't break my heart again. I know. I'm bringing this up. I'm just bringing this up because this year we're going to replace all of that heartache and sorrow with joy and pain. I'm just showing where we're coming from. That's all. They tried the same thing with Lamar Jackson. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Exactly. Yes, they did. Yeah, they wanted Lamar to be a running back, right? A running back or a wide receiver, but they didn't want him to be no quarterback. But you're right. What's up, Lady E? What's going on with you? Stack them on the same team. Stack them on the same team with no superstars. Hey, we finna change this one. Because when Shedeur Sanders said he was going to change the culture of any team that picked him up, Shedeur Sanders is also having an impact on the NFL. How many quarterbacks stayed in college this year? Shedeur Sanders actually impacted NFL and collegiate world. That 5th rounder. DJ going to the practice field. TG's going to be, hey, I would love it, man. Dillon Gabriel needs to stay back. He don't need to travel. Now, that is definitely, about to say something. Let me behave. They got 3 on the Browns. And guess what, Amber? For this year, we're going to run it. They could stack 3 black quarterbacks on the Cleveland Browns. And guess what? Even with Deshaun Watson, even whatever little bit he got left in the tank, we're going to run the NFL. People already talking about the Cleveland Browns being a playoff contender and a Super Bowl contender. Ooh, would that be the first time in history, y'all? 3 black quarterbacks got a team to the Super Bowl or the playoffs? It's still going to go down in history. Listen, a Deshaun Watson, a 5th rounder, and a 6th rounder? What? Got a team? Man, Taylen Green is about to make his own, break some more records as a 6th rounder. Man, and y'all know that's 11, y'all. Be quiet, Toney. Be quiet. What's up, Maria S? What's up, Maria S12? Peter Supernatural. Let me refresh my drink. Ooh. What's up? MSD, we already cutting up in here. Hello, Miss Toney and Chad. See you aunties checking in. Check on in. Ching. Check on in. That's what I'm talking about. 16 born. Well, it is 16. Okay. Well, according to the chat earlier, he's going to change his number to 0. So we shall see. But thank you for what you call it. I thought it was 10, Coach. I thought it was 10. Now I'm confused about who's going to be wearing 1, but Concepcion definitely got that number 1. It's official. It came out on the Cleveland Browns website. That's that right. Bond did change his number to 0. That's a good question. Yes. I believe Dillon Gabriel. Okay, so yeah. So y'all already know that Kevin's well, we already know. But he had number 8 and number 5. And the sapsucker had the nerve, had the ability to change numbers after Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett left because Kenny Pickett was number 8. Flacco was 15. Taylen Green got 15 now, right? So Flacco was 15 last year. Kenny Pickett was 8. Dillon was 5. So he changed from 5 to 8. And then Shedeur Sanders was 12. So, yeah, Dillon Gabriel was the only one that got a favor. So, Dillon was 5. And then when Kenny Pickett left, he went to 8. That's what it was. I had it backwards, y'all. I said 12. I said 12, Toney. Dang. First game. Ooh. You think so? Against the Jags. I think it's gonna be a good game, but I still think we gonna come on top. I may have to start go spying over there because they do got BJ Green. He's used to Shedeur Sanders play. They got Cam, the Simmons Sharp, but look at all the weapons we got though. Everybody is talking about. You know how I call the Cleveland Browns, all of the new offense team, the Arsenal. Everybody is talking about the Arsenal. Even my boy, what he said, Never Lost. He got his own podcaster. Everybody is talking about the weapons that the Cleveland Browns have. His name is Never Lost. He got his own channel. I was looking at some of his videos this morning. He pulled up the whole entire roster, the depth chart, right? He was looking it over. He said, we don't have no weakness in offense. We don't have no weakness in offense. So Andrew Berry could be also running a Boston in terms of this winning record this year. Y'all, in your mind right now, think of any position on offense, because you know we got that defense locked. But let me tell you, that special teams, whoever the special teams coach for the Cleveland Browns this year, you better lock that down too. Because we ain't going to have the offense and the defense working, and you got people running back, kick returns and punt returns for touchdowns. Y'all remember what happened? I know that happened in the Steelers game last year, and it also happened in the Miami Dolphins. I said, what the special teams? So I need to go look at who that special teams coach for the Cleveland Browns. He need to lock that down. To me, that's the only weakness I see. I need to go look at that. Now, and don't forget, Concepcion is also a weapon in punt returns. Oh my. But going back to the Ravens, I would love to see, and the Panthers, because I'm not gonna forget something just dropped down in my spirit. I'm gonna love Shedeur Sanders, of course, seeing Travis Hunter, JB Green, BJ Green, Cam the Shark, at the Jags. I hope I ain't left nobody out. And then also at the Panthers, we're gonna see Jimmy Horn again this year. Panthers. Hey, Slim 081, make sure you go ahead and contact your Carolina Panthers and tell them to give Jimmy Horn some packets this year. It's Jimmy Horn. Golly. And then the Steelers, yeah. Going back to the Ravens, LeJohntay Westers. Also for the Ravens, please go ahead and develop some packets for LeJohntay Wester. And if you don't know, and I suppose I did this too. I think this was around the draft, but I got caught up in another live because them Vesters be in the chat, and then I have to go with the flow. Do y'all know who LeJohntay Wester worked out with in the off season? Do y'all know who LeJohntay Wester worked out with in the off season? I wish I had a picture of him. Y'all, I'll come back to that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. LeJohntay Wester worked out in the off season with Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown. Listen, and I think I had talked about this in a live, and I got distracted. But if you go out and go to LeJohntay Wester's channel, and I'm going to say before the draft, LeJohntay Wester was working with Antonio Brown and another player or whatever. Now, y'all know we already have these notions and preconceived notions of Antonio Brown in his worst days. But if you go out and look at this new Antonio Brown, he's locked in. I think Antonio Brown has found his calling in terms of being a wide receiver coach, something like Ocho Cinco is doing, is like a retired, NFL wide receiver touching. They call them the young bucks coming up. But if you go out and watch that video on LeJohntay Wester's website, he's locked. Antonio Brown is locked in. I say, well, go ahead, Antonio Brown. I think that's his calling, y'all. I mean, he had a different look in his face, his eyes. He was locked in. Some of them tricks I was trying wore myself out. I ain't gonna tell you nothing else, but yeah, y'all gotta go ahead and check out LeJohntay Wester videos when he was with Antonio Brown, the Antonio Brown. And y'all already know what came out last week or 2 weeks ago. Now they saying that the Cleveland Browns got their own version of Antonio Brown, which is Concepcion. So Concepcion, hey, we're going to count on you this year, young man. We want you to roll, catch and go and put Jerry Jeudy to shame. I want Jerry Jeudy to hang his head just for a little bit anyway. Peter, what you drinking? Peter drinking everything. Maybe I could get in touch with What She Said Sports when I come. Is that what you saying? Haters are sleeping. Listen, Lady E. Did not open up the rooms and the chat to the haters. I know I did that, and I was being so honest. I'm surprised. I got 3 and 4 yesterday. They ain't saying nothing today. Top Shelf with it. Ooh. I ain't never tried that one before. I like a little bourbon, though. I like that bluegrass bourbon. I spent a little time in Kentucky. Them bourbons hit just right. Oh my gosh. See, y'all got me distracted. Peter sounds good. What's going on, Blind Beauty? Big time. You know we've been looking for you. You know, and guess what? We got that corner for you too, Blick. I'm waiting for you. Blind Beauty, big time. And guess what? I've been calling out the haters and the trolls. I've been coming in here for somebody to dispute what we said or just say something crazy about Shedeur Sanders. I was rolling out the red carpet and nobody has obliged me yet. I think they left the room. When I said they must have thought it was a trick or something. But what's up, Blind Beauty? Big time. What's going on with you? That's what I'm saying. Let's see here. Uh-oh, here we go. I got one. That's what I'm saying. I knew I was going to catch one fish tonight. Hold on. I know I got one. Hold on. Y'all let him breathe. I will be in to win it shortly. All right, here we go. Hey, long as it's respectful, it's going to go on the screen, okay? He didn't impact the NFL. Are you crazy? Come on, Motivated Dedicated. Now, you and I have been going back and forth ever since January or February when you found my channel. Now, you know Shedeur Sanders has impacted the NFL because you've been over here every time. I'm going to give you credit. Even though you're a Shedeur Sanders hater, you have supported this channel. It's been a couple times you got reckless and we had to go ahead and put you in the corner and time out and block you, settle you down a little bit in your spirit. But you don't believe what you saying because you always overhear Toney Talks vested up compelling sports edge. Now, I really think that I didn't see you. I really thought it was going to be some other, trolls or whatever. But I do know that you are a hate investor, but you are part of the family. You just that black sheep that be in the room, right? But you know Shedeur Sanders impacted the NFL. If Shedeur Sanders did not impact the NFL, why is everybody still talking about him? You got to give me your answer. The playoff stuff is dumb. I don't think so. Every team's going to go to the playoffs. You can't say, oh, are you saying that me assuming that the Cleveland Browns is going to be a playoff team? I don't think so. Everybody is saying that the Cleveland Browns is a playoff contender. Even you know that. Now, come on. Sometimes you come on. You don't believe that. They would be extra mad. He impacted the NFL and world, period. That's what I'm saying. See, this is why sometimes, not all the times, we got to let the ones that are against Shedeur Sanders, we got to understand their mindset. Because you see, they grasping for straws. They can't refute nothing we said, but we see even after a year how their mindset is. That's why to all of the podcasters and everybody that put comments in the posts and stuff, keep doing what you're doing because you see it, they're not giving up. But I will say this, motivated, dedicated. Just thank you for being confident, putting your chats out here. See, I'm not blocking you. Papa Scraw. Hey, what's up? Papa Straw checking in with my sister. Yes. Right. That is right, Tony. Come on with it. Travis Hunter. Did I miss Travis Hunter's name? If I miss Travis Hunter, yeah. Travis Hunter, BJ Green, Cam Deshaw, and it's another player that went undrafted to the Bucks. That was not the Bucks, the Jags. I gotta look that up. What's up? Hey, how you doing, Raw Man? Good evening for Norcross, Georgia. Yes, how you doing, Raw Man? I'm a little nervous about games 1 and 2. I do understand that. Blessed and highly favored. I do understand that. I still think we can take it. Now, the Buccaneers, so what the Buccaneers is going to do, right? Of course, well, not really, because even at the game 2, no teams will see all the plays or all the schemes that Todd Monken has come with. It's still going to be light. But I think we still can take the Buccaneers. Hold on. Let me go ahead and see what was their defense ranked last year. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Defense ranking. Oh, we good. In terms, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers finished in 2025 NFL ranking in the middle to lower tier of overall team defense. Now, of course, this is just AI, right? This is just AI. While they excel against the run, here we go, they struggled mightily against the pass and red zone scoring. Everybody know, even you motivated, dedicated, Mad Dog 2020, even you know Shedeur Sanders is most deadly in the red zone. And we already know Casey Concepcion, he's, oh my God, he's a beast in the red zone. So I think we could take this. So in terms of their final 2025 defensive statistics, stats, and relative league ranking, in terms of rushing defense, they allowed 99.1 yards per game. God dang, Buccaneers. Now I need to go see who they drafted. They probably drafted a lot of defense. Their rushing defense allowed almost a football field, 99.1 yards per game, ranking 10th in the NFL. Excuse me. Passing defense, they allowed 238.2 yards per game, ranking 27 in the NFL. Let me go see what their record was last year. Good gracious, hold on. Hold one, Vesters, hold one. This is that homework we doing. Ooh, Buccaneers record 2025 records. Let's see what their record was last year. Good Lord, defense. Oh, 89. Oh, we can take that. We can take that. Let me go ahead and see who they drafted this year. 2026 draft. This is how you put the pieces together. This is how you start coming together and you start looking at what they had last year, what they had this year. What are they? Oh, this is how you do it. This is how you get draft picks. Oh my gosh. God. Oh, y'all. Okay, y'all just saw me had a meltdown. God. Why every time I highlight a channel, a player on this channel, they always gotta, y'all, I knew it was something, y'all. What other player did I highlight on this channel and care for just like Taylen Green? What was the other player that I care for, y'all? Y'all remember all the videos I did on Ruben Bain, that edge rusher? Good gracious. So that means Spencer Fano, let me tell you something right now. In that second game against the Buccaneers on September 20, you better bring listen, Ruben Bain has something to prove. He done slipped out the top 5, the top 4. Sometimes people in some mock drafts, they had him in the top 4. Ruben Bain will be coming from that side, and Spencer Fano, if you is on that left side as that tackle, you better hold him strong. He got something to prove. And listen, that's going to be his second game too. And if he can get to Shedeur Sanders, listen, just like Taylen Green, just like Shedeur Sanders, Ruben Bain got something to prove. He is mad at every NFL team. Oh my God. Spencer Fano, I don't want to see no more smiles on the field. You got Ruben Baines coming for you. And then also in the Panthers game the week after, then you're going to see your old roommate, Francis Managoa. If y'all don't know, Spencer Fano and Managoa was roommates at Utah. So Spencer Fano, 55. You better hold him right on that left side, Shedeur Sanders' blind side. Spencer Fano, matter of fact, I'm going to clip this up. I'm going to put your name in the title and on this thumbnail. Based off this schedule right here. Week 1, week 2, week 3, you better hold him. You better hold him on that left side like your life depend on it. Because you was the first player that the Cleveland Browns picked, and also you was the first left tackle out of all them left tackles that the Cleveland Browns get. Spencer Fano, I don't want to see no more smiling on the field. I don't even want to see your front teeth. And I'm serious. Ruben Bain is coming off that edge, and he got something to prove. And what did I tell y'all about Ruben Bain at the combine? Ruben Bain put up one of the fastest edge rushes time this year in the combine. Ruben Bain was coming off that edge with 4.31, 4.33, 4.35. He was coming. Spencer Fano, I know your time too. And it's definitely not no 4-something. You better hold Ruben Bain. Let me tell you one thing. Todd Munkin, what's his name? George Warhop, you are defensive line. You better consider Ruben Bain. You better not let Shedeur Sanders get touched. You better not let Shedeur Sanders get touched. Spencer Fano, you better move it. Listen, I'm glad you put it in blast because that made me do my homework. Spencer, I don't want to see not one teeth, Spencer Fano. Until we get to the Jets, I don't want to see no more smiling Spencer Fano. And anytime that y'all see Spencer Fano in the videos, y'all better remind Spencer Fano that, hey, Ruben Bain is coming in week 2. And then you got his roommate, the Panthers, Francis Managoa. Now his speed is a little bit more like he's a left tackle. I need to go see the Panthers edge rushers. But still, it still would work against Spencer Fano because if his roommates was Francis Managoa, you mean to tell me Francis Managoa is not going to say, hey, I'm roommates with Spencer Fano. I play with Spencer Fano. This is his weakness. You don't think Francis want to make a name for himself? No, God, that's the wrong name. That's the wrong name. It's Moreland Freeland. Spencer Fano, no. Francis Managoa went to the Giants. So the Panthers picked up Monroe Freeland. Okay, so it may work out. Win the Giants. We got the Giants in week 16. But still, y'all get the point. Spencer Fano better be on this job. Y'all got the point. I was calling the wrong name, but you got the point. You got the point. But I need to start looking at all these edge rushers on these teams. Y'all done saw me have a meltdown, y'all. I'm so sorry. I got lost. Honestly, no, not a tough game. Okay, Joseph. Okay. Y'all done saw me have a meltdown. I went on a tangent, y'all. But for real. Yeah. Ruben Bain is coming off that side for week 2. Spencer Fano, I'm so serious. I don't want to see you smiling on the field until after the win. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know. Denzel Ward, them may be on Travis. Okay, yeah. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I think we can beat them. It's going to be a good game. It's definitely going to be a good game. Travis is going to give Shedeur Sanders the business. I'm so excited for that game. I want to see that because Travis Hunter, once again, he knows Shedeur Sanders' habits. But, see, even though Shedeur Sanders, he's progressed, though. Travis Hunter is familiar with the collegiate Shedeur Sanders. He don't know Shedeur Sanders has been working on that game. Ooh, and he's going to have that chemistry build with the wide receivers. And guess what? Just like Travis knows Shedeur Sanders knows Travis' habits. Hey, this thing works both ways now. So, come on, Shedeur Sanders is going to know how Travis may guard Casey Concepcion, Jerry Judy, Boston, whoever they put out there. They got 14 wide receivers. They gotta evaluate. So, all Shedeur Sanders needs to know, hey, listen, I'm familiar with Travis Hunter. This is what you got to do. I'm going to do this right here. You do this right here. It works both ways, y'all. Y'all done got me excited tonight. Chill out, Peter. Peter, listen. Hey, y'all, we finna put Peter in time. No, I'm just playing Peter. Travis will have zero effect on that game. I hope he comes back healthy. Come on, Bless. Defense better. Ruben Bain. Ooh, you know he got a chip on his shoulder. And if he can get a hit on number 2, you know, Spencer Fano, you better hold right. And if Spencer Fano don't hold right, them guards, that left guard, you better come in and support. But trust me, Shedeur Sanders is going to be working on that quick release. They won't get to him. But Spencer Fano, in order for Shedeur Sanders to read that progression, because they say that Shedeur Sanders, he don't read his progression. Hey, everybody need to get in their position so Shedeur Sanders can dump that ball off. And Shedeur Sanders, remember what Coach Prime said? Coach Prime said, hey, dump it off, dink and dunk if you got to go. Shedeur Sanders, you're going to have some tight ends. Don't forget, you got Harold Fannin, and you picked up what? Jake Skull, and then you picked up that 6'5" tight end named Joe Royal? 6'5", dunk it off. Hey, they go get it. And y'all, let me tell you one thing. I was watching some of this Cleveland Browns rookie minicamp, Taylen Green. Oh, y'all didn't see that one? Taylen Green, he dumped it off to a tight end. I said, who was that? Because I thought it was that at number 11, but 11 going to the Canada Football League, right? So I rewind that thing, and I saw that number. I said, oh, that was Taylen Green. I said, okay, Taylen Green. I said, okay. Why national media's hating on G. Bush? Let me tell you one thing, Raman. and I was just talking to another investor about this today. I'm so disappointed in all these big channels and all these articles. They're using words like, in Deion Sanders' latest videos, he's saying this. Why they not giving G. Bush his credit? That's all I'm saying. Can you mention the man's channel? Can you say, even on the barbershop, Deion Sanders in the latest video? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, right, man. That Drake kicking in. Let me tell you. Hey, what's up, Sam Moore? What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Yep, we already talked about it. Let's see here. You probably were driving. Yeah, we already talked about it and highlight that. Hey, but MD 2020, I still want my answer. MD 2020. Ain't forgot about you, because you did come to the red carpet. Joseph, he is healed completely. Okay, Travis Hunter. Okay. Question: who would be the Browns QB in this game? What, the Buccaneers or Jack? You already know who we pushing for. Shedeur Sanders. You already know who we pushing for. Because Coach Pryor don't want to talk to them. Hey, that could be why. And thinking about it, why hate on a YouTube podcaster since they say that we don't have no power, y'all? Remember all them lies when I said that the YouTube creators is one of the most powerful entities that's coming up in the world? And y'all, we haven't even seen our full strength yet. Y'all, I was watching Cam Newton. Who was Cam Newton talking to recently? Oh, he was talking to David Banner. Y'all got to go on and see that Cam Newton interview with David Banner. He was dropping nuggets. David Banner was putting, Cam Newton's mouth was open. David Banner was hitting so hard. This is not on 4th and 1. This is Cam Newton. That's the way he sit down in the chair. Man, David Banner was dropping so much knowledge. But in the middle of that, because it was like an 8-minute clip, like a little snippet that he did from the live video, Cam Newton, he had a commercial up there with Macy's. I said, who? So YouTube getting the money for the ads. But look at companies like Macy's, and I'm pretty sure y'all don't see all the other ads on YouTube. And they saying that YouTube creators don't have power. They shaking, y'all. They shaking. Listen, I haven't heard from Mary Kay too. Oh, listen. Who was I watching today? Was it B Watts? I think B Watts had did a small video today regarding what Toney Rizzo said about Shedeur Sanders as being an intern. But I didn't know. Y'all listen to this, y'all. If y'all ain't watched that video, listen to what I'm about to say. B Watts had reported, or he played the clip from ESPN Cleveland. Tony Grossi, if I heard right, y'all. If I heard right from B Watts, so go out and support his video today. If I heard right from ESPN Cleveland, because Tony Grossi was there. Rizzo. Well, y'all know the one I'm talking about. Grossi. I think he was the one. That Tony. He had a heart attack last week, y'all. Tony Grossi? You know the one that I was talking about, Shedeur Sanders. Grossi? Yeah. The one that confronted Shedeur Sanders outside of the Cleveland Browns media room last year. He had a heart attack last week, y'all. He just getting out of the hospital. Tony Grossi. Y'all go out and watch B-Watch video that he dropped today about 3 or 4 o'clock. Tony, yes. He had a heart attack. He had a heart attack last week. What did we tell, or what were we trying to tell Cleveland media with all this hate that they put out in the atmosphere? This thing comes back. Y'all, and we haven't heard from Mary Kay. Maybe Mary Kay is going in depression, y'all. This negativity is nothing to play with. When you put negativity out there in the atmosphere, it's going to return to you. Just like positivity, it's going to return to you. This is nothing to play with, especially when you got the power of the pen and you and you intentionally write falsehoods and lying on someone intentionally, you think that's just for entertainment? When it's impacting somebody's soul and mental space and physicality, you think this is a game? This is not a game. Yo, Toney. Hold on, y'all. B-Watt's video. If I heard right, one of them Toneys, I think it's Grossy. The one with the white hair that be sticking up. He had a heart attack. I don't want to put the wrong information out there, so let me just stop the music and let me just check that. Hold on, let me just go ahead and pull up B-Watt's video. Y'all make sure y'all go out and support B-Watt's video. And I'll just go ahead and play the clip right here, y'all. Like, y'all know how we do it over here. And I hope I definitely didn't, like I said, hit the wrong thing. Let me go ahead and play this B-Watt's video. Okay, that's the live he did. Let me go back to my history, today's history. Sorry for this pause, y'all. Sorry for this pause. I definitely want to put the right information out. I don't want to spread any type of misinformation. So let me go to my history real quick. Let's see here. Sorry for it. Just hold one. I don't want to put out the wrong information. Okay, sports with B-Watts. Here we go.
ESPN Cleveland went off when it comes to Shedeur Sanders. And also, it's official. KC Concepcion has the #1 on his jersey. He will be sporting that #1 on his jersey this year in 2026. We getting ready to talk about it all right here on Sports Talk with B-Watts. Do me a favor, do me a solid. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. And also, hype this video. On me.
Okay, hold on.
I heard him say,
on me. I don't want to play music.
Toney Rizzo over there on ESPN Cleveland. He's back. I heard him say he went through a illness over the week. He said he had a heart attack. He had to go into the hospital, but he came back today, picked up where he left off when it comes to the Cleveland Browns quarterback, especially Shedeur Sanders. He said the Cleveland Browns is treating Shedeur like an intern.
Shout out to B-Watts.
Hey, he ain't playing, man, because it's been a report out there. I don't know what he didn't hold, because we all believe Shedeur Sanders.
Developing Jackson Dart. They're putting all their resources around their quarterback. Here, my guy is like an intern. You know what? It's the coach's job to go with the guy he thinks gives him the best.
So this is the video. Let me play the let me show you the clip so you can go out and support B-Watts. Shout out to B-Watts. But B-Watts put that out. The title is called Toney Rizzo went off about Brown's treatment of Shedeur Sanders. That's where he mentioned that Tony Grossi had some heart attack last week, y'all. Didn't we talk about this thing? Didn't we talk about this thing? Let me go back to it. Let me go back to the chats. Let's go back to the chats, y'all. This thing is serious. Hey, we already know that what life and death is in the power of the tongue. And these people think that they could just write anything about Shedeur Sanders, a child of God, or anybody, and think that karma is not going to come back and visit them. When you got hate in your heart, what do you expect is going to come back? When you got positivity in your heart, don't you expect blessings and good karma to come to you? These people playing Shedeur Sanders just warned these people. When did Shedeur Sanders just warn these people here? How many weeks ago did Shedeur Sanders just warn those people when he said, hey, we just waiting on y'all to get on board? Didn't Shedeur Sanders just talk about karma? Didn't he just talk about karma? They don't know that hate is like a brick in their heart. They think they playing. They think that what they've been doing for all of these years against all of these players in Cleveland, they think, oh, Shedeur Sanders is just another one. What? I told you these people didn't even look up the definition of Shedeur Sanders' name, and they don't know that what they playing with, the light of the Almighty, the light of God. What? You don't know who you playing with? Stop putting your tongue and your pen on anybody. Why you gotta spread lies when you can spread the truth and pump up negativity in this world? Toney Grossi just had a heart attack just getting out of the hospital. And they think this is a game. They think this is a game. And I'm talking to myself too. That's why when I'm up here, I know that my words hold power. That's why I try to restrain myself, even when I'm talking about Dillon Garbiel. That's why when you see me say, Toney, don't say it. Listen, this thing is real. Even I know the power of my words and my tongue up here. That's why I'm always trying to censor myself. And that's why I stopped the music, because that was a serious issue and I was not trying to put some fake news information out there. That's why I said, hold on, y'all. Hey, let me go to the video so you can hear it. Toney Grossi just came from a heart attack, y'all. Is this why Cleveland media is quiet? Because after G. Bush dropped that interview, we kept wondering where Cleveland Browns media is. They probably was up there going to see Toney Grossi in the hospital just saying a prayer. That's if they care for him. And I'm pretty sure that young man, let me go ahead and put this up here. I'm pretty sure that young man that they always got they mouth on, Shedeur Sanders. If he heard that news, and if he heard the news, you can't tell me Shedeur Sanders has even lifted up a prayer for Toney Grossi. That's just his heart. But Toney had a heart attack. Man, come on with it, y'all. They playing, y'all. They playing, y'all. They playing. Let me go back to the chat, y'all. Bucky in Cleveland. Yes, Selma. No. I thought so too. But that is Coach Rashad. Here we go, y'all. That's Coach Rashad up there. But Bucky is the one that posted. But I wish Bucky was up there. What's up, Donna? He's a young and beautiful athlete. However, the knee takes a full calendar. Oh, that's Travis. I don't think it's been a year. I don't think it's been a year either. No, that happened in October. Ooh, okay, so it hasn't been a year. What's up, Peter? No, he had an injury in the overseas game. He's likely. Oh, Travis Hunter. I'm so tickled. When I get to see New Orleans, I'm going to reach out to Yeah, she's in Atlanta and is from Nola. That's right, Nola, baby. Just look it up. Let's see here. What's up, Destin? Destin, you came in here at the right time. Ooh. Oh, wow, you came in here 20 minutes ago, y'all. I'm trying to catch up in the chat. I'm trying to catch up, and I don't want to hold you that long. I want to hold you right, but not that long. Blind Beauty. Yes, Blind Beauty is it's so good to hear from you, Blind Beauty. I'm going to have to Peter never read like the session. Hey, yeah, MD 2020, if you're still in here, I still want my chats. Hold on, y'all. Travis' skill set is extremely dependent on his knee strength and ability to perform. That is true. Ooh, he had a bad knee tear. That is true, Joseph, 6366. Y'all, let me go through the chats. I won't have time to put everybody chats on up there, but they talk about Shedeur. Yeah, they talk about Shedeur Sanders every day and twice on Sundays. Come on with it. Browns. Number 2 is the future. You're right, Joseph. Come on with it, Joseph. Come on with it in here, Joseph. You a new Vester too. Come on in it. Come talk to me. Come talk to me. Toney, what's up? Me the Lee got my fire. That's what. Okay, by the way, we in Texas. Okay, we got another Vester in Texas, Joseph. Welcome. This is my lovely wife, Shelly, and I'm in the caption pick taken last season in front of the entrance of AT&T Stadium. So, hey, are you a Dallas Cowboys fan? And Amber Love, let me tell you one thing. I changed my mind. I don't want Shedeur Sanders to go to Dallas Cowboys. Based off that information and that video I saw last year, I said, thank you, Lord, for Shedeur Sanders not going to Dallas Cowboys. You know how to reach me if you, Jerry focusing on the wrong things. Wrong things. But welcome to the room and to your lovely wife, Shelly. I'm about to blow that up. But welcome. Peter, can they renegotiate Shedeur's contract next year? I think it's, yeah. I think, yeah. You don't think so? I think, well, if it's not next year, it's definitely that fourth year. Definitely that fourth year, because he only signed for four years and they don't have rights to his fifth year. They can't hold him past that. Yeah. Ever love. I just talked about that. I don't want the Cowboys to even touch Shedeur Sanders' name. Okay, gotta wait this. Okay. Yeah. You see how we get down over here, Joseph? You and your wife, Shelly. Fano better. Listen, Fano better move him. Fano better. I'm not playing with Fano, y'all. Don't make me spaz out again on Fano. And Fano ain't done nothing wrong. Don't make me spaz out on Fano. Don't make me spaz out on Fano. Let me go back to the chats and get y'all out this room. Let me go ahead. And Justine, why are you quiet tonight? Ooh, God, no. Ooh, Coach, I was thinking about that. If Deshaun Watson starts, let me go radio play. Listen, y'all. If Deshaun Watson starts, like Shedeur Sanders haters want him to, he is going to have to face Ruben Bay in game 2. Oh my gosh. We shall see, y'all. Yes, Coach. Yes. Fano says he doesn't play with his food at all. Yeah. Yes, blessed and highly favored. No more smiling till we get past. I want to see. Listen, Fano, I know you're a wide receiver. I'm going to say, I know you're a round 1 pick. However, you got to start proving yourself before you could smile like Shedeur Sanders. I know Shedeur Sanders is smiling, but you can't smile. You're the defensive tackle. You're a defensive tackle. It ain't be no smiling. You can't smile as a left tackle in the NFL. The smiling is gone. Let him smile, Toney. He gonna put him in the dirt. Let me tell you one thing. Fano can smile once he put him in the dirt. But before then, don't smile. Don't smile on that line. Have mercy, Coach CJ. Bless, no need to be nervous. Okay. Hey, so Joseph, are you a Cowboy fan? Those first couple games, that O-line gonna need. That's why I'm saying. This is what, hey, I'm giving credit to all What She Said Sports. When I read that post, she said, thinking about this from a strategic sense, right? From an approach. She said, if they played Deshaun Watson for the first 2 or 3 games, she said she wouldn't have no issue with it because that O-line, even who else was talking about that O-line, it needs to be tried and true. It needs to go, and they haven't played together. This is a brand new line, haven't gelled, nothing. Hey, what Finesse 2 times says, nothing. They got no history together. Not even 2 members on that line got history, nothing. They got nothing in common. They don't know each other's habit. Let Deshaun Watson, with Ruben Bain playing in game 2, let Deshaun Watson. Let Deshaun Watson have it, y'all. Let Deshaun Watson have it. Y'all need to go ahead and push out in the universe. Let Deshaun have 1 and 2. And then Shedeur Sanders come in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, playoff, Super Bowl. Go ahead and let Deshaun Watson go ahead and have number 2. Fano better put him in the dirt. Y'all got me cutting up tonight. It would take all. See what I'm saying, y'all? Who else was I listening to? They got to work out that O-line, y'all. Well, yeah. Nigga, listen. It would take all, I'm trying to tell you, a new O-line. It's going to take a while. And Fano, out of all those players, and that center, Junkins, we got, oh, Lord, I used to know, I had that, where that slide at? All of them brand new. They got a jail. Now, I will give them one. I see one advantage to them. They are veterans, except for Spencer Fano. So, they'll be able to pick up and, that's and talk. They got to bring Fano in. He's the only one rookie. And we don't need him to jump off sides because you better hold him tight and you better hold him wide, Fano. So don't even jump off sides. You better get that right. Amber, see, well, in that case, let Deshaun Watson start. Yeah, and I tell you what, let Deshaun Watson start at least 1 and 2, right? Work out that O-line. And then you're right, Coach. Deshaun versus Baker would be a good storyline because what? They both came for the Cleveland Browns. That'll be good for them. And let Shedeur Sanders just sit out there and just... There it is. Because I still think we still could beat them with the arsenal that we got. Man, my boy never lost said, you can't mess this up. You can't mess up the Cleveland Browns offense because you got so many arsenal weapons. Let it go. November will give us all the telltale of the O-line and the chemistry will be noticed. Come on with it. Come, Joseph. You came in the room at the right time, Joseph. That's what I'm talking about. Deal is number 2 is the difference. It's the difference, and he will cover up the gaps and make the O look better than they actually is. That is true now. Okay, girl, you better mix in the water with the. Oh Lord, y'all. Please tell KC Concepcion in Boston to go home with Shedeur to the prime wrench. You already know that. Now Shedeur Sanders was working in the winter and the off season. Shedeur Sanders is about to sweeten this up for his wide receivers. I don't even think that he don't even have to ask. KC and Concepcion in the Boston, they're going to say, hey, where do you need us at over the summer? You can what? And these rookies coming in just like, oh my gosh, his name just slipped my mind. Just like Jalen Monroe that was sitting on the Seahawks bench this year, he walked away with a Super Bowl ring. You mean to tell me that KC Concepcion in Boston is not going to be working with Shedeur Sanders over the summer when they can walk away with a Super Bowl ring too? The haters may say it's going to be a long shot, and even supporters may say it's be a long shot. But once this thing start gelling and them engines start rolling and Todd Muckin comes out with that playbook and start having that synergy, oh my. Y'all, I think we got a good chance. Come on with it, y'all. Come on with it. Fano said it ain't nothing like moving a man against his will. You better prove it. You in the NFL now, you better prove it. Come on, Fano. Wear that on your chest. It's completely healed. Okay. Nah, man, he is not. I had a knee back in my day, and it was a full year. Well, we shall see. Yes, Rizzo. Okay, yeah, Rizzo was the one that had the heart attack. Yes, not Grossi. Oh, Rizzo? Oh, okay. It still apply. I'm just getting to the chats. My bad. I'm still getting to, but y'all see what I'm saying? Man, Rizzo and Rizzo didn't even have any negativity, but y'all know it still applies. He had a heart attack 2 weeks ago. Today was first back. Okay, but y'all still get it. It still applies. Normally 2 sides with that. Oh man, Mary Kay need to make. Well, hey, based off the video, that's why I wanted to get it right. So it was Toney Rizzo. So Toney Rizzo, speedy recovery, y'all. I thought Mary Kay must be waiting in tomorrow to say something. Rizzo got to chill though. But you know what? And you're right, Amber. He's definitely been fighting that fight for Shedeur Sanders up there in Cleveland. So yeah, even his heart took a beating, right? He want to fight anybody. And see, that's why. Hey, even I got to take days off because it's draining. But Toney Rizzo, hey, speedy recovery, young man. Speedy recovery. I know he's not young, but y'all know what I mean. He gets frustrated with the lies. Yes. Fix y'all at his mic too much. Oh, yells at his mic too much. I'm not surprised. Yeah. He get that blood pumping in the heart. Rizzo. Yeah, my bad, y'all. It's Rizzo, but y'all got the point. I think he's tired because of the lie. I'm trying to tell you. That's right, B. Watts. I told one of them haters he would whoop the... What? He did too. I saw that. Don't bring up Tim Hasselback's name in this. Please don't bring up Tim Hasselback. My bad. Yep. Rizzo. Thanks, Emma Love, for the update. I hope Rizzo gets to see Shedeur Sanders in the playoff. I know. Yeah, I want that to happen too. He would be so happy. Tony Grossi and Kyle Hurd both should be careful when it comes to Shedeur Sanders. That's another one. Kyle Hurd. Cam Newton went off on Kyle Hurd. Yes. I appreciate. Yeah, Blind Beauty, you on it tonight. I just called out the wrong name, but you know, I couldn't really hear, but I knew it was one of them Tonys, but not this Tony, one of the other Tonys, but wishing Tony Rizzo speedy recovery. I'm a Dallas fan, but I know Jerry Jones is an old messy goat. He an old messy goat and an old messy man. Amber Love know what I'm talking about. When Grossi met Shedeur outside of the locker room, and Shedeur, he shrunk. He sure did. When he could have asked him anything inside. And the media had to spin that and make it seem like Shedeur Sanders was out of place. When Tony Grossi had been sitting there in the whole entire conference room, media room, he could have asked Shedeur Sanders anything. He walked up on Shedeur Sanders. He said, what have I done to you? Why you always showing me hate? Why you always got something negative to say? Have I done anything to you, Tony? You're right. Tony did shrink. They may be trying to get Peter. Now that is interesting. I heard regarding that insurance policy they got on him, they actually made more. So if y'all don't understand why he put that out there, when Deshaun Watson has not been playing, or especially last year or the last 2 years, they actually been getting back more than what Deshaun salary was for the year. I think Money Man broke it down. They actually they actually received an extra $5 million to $10 million because Deshaun Watson couldn't play. Now, I hope they ain't trying to get him hurt again. Not for no extra money like that. So I don't want Deshaun Watson just to get injured for the Cleveland Browns to get, additional $5 to $10 million. That's bad karma for them. So it's Rizzo, my bad. Yep. Me either Tony and Amber, no Dallas for you may know what I'm talking about, CJ. Miss Tony said no smiling for Miss Tony said no smiling, no sunshine, and rainbows are kitten Spencer. That's right. Spencer can't smile to the end of the year unless he put somebody in the dirt. And then he get up and show whatever he want to do. I don't even know what his moves is after he make a nice stop, but he better do something. Dallas is better than Cleveland. You missing what I'm saying. I ain't talking about the city. I ain't talking about the team. I'm talking about Jerry Jones. Why Jerry Jones keep very special numbers on all his players? Wink, wink, hint, hint. What's wrong with Jerry Jones? Is he an old man that has dementia? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go out and look for that video with Jerry Jones and Jamie Foxx and listen to what Jerry Jones. Why was he paying? Why did he know those particular numbers, y'all? Wink, wink, hint, hint. What's wrong with Jerry? If Jerry needs to go ahead and step down, he needs to go ahead and step down before he get a harassment claim against him. What's wrong with Jerry? I don't want Shedeur. What's wrong with Jerry? And why does Jerry know that information? Come on, catch what I'm putting down. Right, let Deshaun Watson test out that O-line before number 2. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on? Tawana Blue? Yes, the Vesters cleared me up. I couldn't hear. I know it's one of them Toney, but the way that Tony Grossi was looking like in that chair, looked like he was the one that just coming out the hospital. So my bad. That's why I wanted to be clear. So thank y'all for correcting me in the chats. Hello, Vesters. Tony Rizzo had the heart attack. But y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, he be iffy sometimes too? All right, well, thank you, Destin, on that. Yes, but Blind Beauty, both Jerry Jones and Jimmy Haslam are both messing. Well, listen, based off that video I seen in the past and I saw it again today, Shedeur Sanders needs to stay right there in Cleveland because Jerry Jones, go out and look at that video. You can go ahead and watch that video. Something wrong with Jerry. Why does Jerry know that information about a particular player or several players? Wink, wink. The Browns need to play Watson the first couple games. There she go. Here go. They need that insurance to pay Watson in a contract. All right, Justine. I thought you had left it. There you go, Peter. You got it, Peter. Oh, why did I say Peter? Hold on, why did I say Peter? All right, y'all put it together, y'all. Y'all put it together. Peter, you the wrong one to put that information out there with that name, Peter. Peter, pumpkin eater, old freaky. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all put it together, y'all. Maybe the need to get film on Deshaun Watson. But still, they still can put him in number 2. They gonna, well, hopefully we understand this logic. That's why in a couple more weeks, we don't have to worry about a guess. It's going to be solidified if Deshaun Watson is going to start 2026 based off this schedule, and Ruben Baines Jr. coming off that edge. Let him play. Let Deshaun Watson play. Let him go ahead and work out that O-line since he's the veteran. Remember they said that Deshaun Watson, he got an advantage over Shedeur Sanders because he's a veteran. Let him show it with that O-line and Ruben Baines coming off the side, the right or the left. Let him play. They didn't want to hear about Aaron Rodgers. No. Did anybody hear about Aaron Rodgers getting hurt today? No. Let me go back to your random there. No, I didn't. No. Is it serious? I like Cleveland Browns, but I have the feeling Shedeur Sanders will get a Super Bowl with the other team, maybe the Cowboys. With all these Arsenal, you think Shedeur Sanders or even Deshaun Watson can't get to the Super Bowl with all these weapons? Now, I know just like the O-line, they all knew they got to gel and synchronize and got to get it together. But I think by the Jets, week 5, week 6, hey, definitely week 6, because that's prime time, baby. That's a Thursday night game for week 6 against the Ravens at 8 p.m. Thursday, prime time. They better get it together, definitely get it together by then, because you're going against the Ravens. And is that home? Oh, wait. That's a home game, y'all. Let me go back here. That's a home game. Here we go. That's a home game. So the Ravens is home, the Bengals is home, the Steelers is home, Falcons is home, Carolina is home. You got the Texans, you got the Colts. Okay, Colts week 17, and then you got the Raiders, which is week 12. Ooh, yo, ain't that something? The Raiders game is week 12. Shedeur Sanders' first win number 12 was against the Raiders. That's going to be a nice one. Now, y'all think the Raiders for week 12, Shedeur Sanders' old number, the first game that he won last year, you don't think that's a coincidence? That's not a coincidence, y'all. And in away games, once again, would be the Baltimore Ravens, the Bengals, the Steelers. Of course, they're in the same division, so they got to have a away game, a home game. And then you got the Jaguars, the Saints, the Giants, Francis Managoa, and then the Jets, and then the Tampa Bay, and then the Tennessee Titans. Come on with it. Jerry 83, he would be. Jerry is a nasty old man. Trust me, something wrong with him. I've never seen Rizzo negative if about to do. Okay, when Shedeur Sanders contract 2 more years. So we're talking 2008, 2028. Aaron Rodgers too old for that. That's what I'm saying. Aaron Rodgers is too old but see, do you see? Because they picked up Drew Aller, they had entertained Taylen Green. I told you Mike McCarthy had to be drinking. Taylen Green was the pick for them in the 3rd round. But because they messed up on Drew Aller, did you ever go out there and see his footwork? Lord have mercy. Did you? That's why Aaron Rodgers at 41-42 and got caught up in a contract with the Steelers, and they still got Will Howard. They should just go ahead and put Will Howard out there and see what he can do. But you got Aaron Rodgers, who's only going to give you flashes. That's what they say about Shedeur Sanders, flashes. Aaron Rodgers, did you see how he ended the year last year? Do you think Aaron Rodgers can go even 8 games this year? He need to go ahead and let it go. I'm using too much common sense, y'all. I'm never gonna let y'all go. It's too much common sense, y'all. Yeah, I'll hold y'all too long. Jared too old to be doing anything freaky. He probably can't do nothing freaky, but he sure got a freaky mind. Amber, catch what I'm putting down. Make sure you go ahead and zip up your vest, reach in your pocket and pull out that note I just put in there. Open your vest, pull out that, I just put a note in your vest. You got a freaking nasty owner. He probably can't do nothing with it, but he nasty. Let me tell you now, Jerry Jones have gone firing spree. He called out 3 of those top players, Parsons, Diggs, and Dak for getting hurt. God dang, Jerry. Dang, Jerry, I told y'all he crazy. 2 or 3 are gone, and Diggs is and Dak is next. Listen, something wrong. Something wrong. He don't need Shedeur Sanders there, y'all. He don't need something. Boy, Mad Dog 2020 gone. Okay. But I'm glad he did come up here. I opened up the room for all the trolls. All right, Vesters, well, that is all of my show tonight. Thank you so much to all of the Vesters. And just a recap, the Cleveland Browns has officially, they're reporting on, or Bucky is reporting on, Coach Shard from CU Buffaloes was in the building today for that CU workshop. So the staff could be in there, not Coach Prime. But go ahead, Bucky. Thank you for reporting on that. And once again, OTAs start tomorrow, May 19th to the 21st. Next week, after Memorial Day, May 26th through the 28th. And then June the 2nd through the 5th. And mandatory minicamp is June the 9th through the 11th. And on June the 12th, it will be announced who is quarterback 1. And based off what we discussed for week 1 and week 2, Deshaun Watson could have it. Deshaun Watson could have it. All right, Vesters on. Held you for too long. 1 hour and 41 minutes. So if you don't have nothing else to say, oh, what? No, Tony, I don't believe Rodgers can. Thank you. I don't believe he can. To week what? Lord, him. Lord, y'all, hold on. Let me see what the Steelers' schedule is like. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to make it to week 8. I'm sorry. I don't even see Aaron Rodgers making the week 6. And I'm not putting none on him. Oh, wow. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers just signed 1-year contract with the Steelers. Hey, AI must have heard my conversation. It's the first thing up here. Aaron Rodgers. Let's see what he signed for. Why they won't let this man? Aaron Rodgers has returned to the Steelers for his 22nd NFL season. 20 seconds. Poor Aaron Rodgers. Y'all look at this man's face right here. Y'all look at his face. Look at his eyes. That man is tired. Aaron Rodgers is tired. He's 42. He's 42. Well, he put himself in that position, so we're going to move forward. 22 million. God dang, 22 million for 1 year? 22 million. Because last year, I think it was only for 8 million. Or was that Flacco? God, 22 million? Yeah, 22. God dang. Well, if you're going to have 1 year and if you're going to be 42 getting chased off that line and out of that center and that shotgun by 21, 18, 19, 22, 23, 24-year-old players running 4.35, you better get paid for it. God dang. Good gracious. That's how and I think this is last year. That's probably why he asked for so much. So at least he getting his money, y'all. Dang. Go ahead, Aaron Rodgers. Go ahead, Aaron Rodgers. All right, Vesters. Until tomorrow, you know I come back with that OTA Day 1 content. We got to talk about it. So I'm going to let you go because I do expect you to come back tomorrow. Yes, I expect for you to come back tomorrow if you can. If not, watch the replay for tomorrow night. So, Vesters, I'm going to let you go. What you say? What you say? What you say? He throw the ball as soon as it snapped. Listen, he ain't trying to get hit. Y'all remember that? He even did that against the Cleveland Browns. My Garrett was coming. Oh my gosh. And let's not forget the Cleveland Browns defense. They will still be number one. Because now they know they got an offense. Who's gonna score? Man, Myles Garrett got something to prove too, and Myles Garrett has always been him. So it is what it is. What you say? They probably had to beg him because he's tired and getting. But they shouldn't have picked up Drew Aller. This is on the Steelers. They the one that picked up Drew Aller, who has no footwork. What? That's on them. And Mike McCarthy. So thank God Mike McCarthy didn't become the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, new era. So Vesters, until next time, make sure you get your notes, your drink, and your vest. Because we stay vested up over here 365 degrees at Toney Talks Compelling Sports Edge. All right, Vester. You caught with it. You caught it, Amber. You finally caught it. All right, Vesters. Woo! Going down. Here we go. Good night, everyone. Perfect timing, Destin. Perfect timing. Yes. Take us on out, Tony.